Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with your final hot take, your Hollywoke hot take of the evening. I hope my audio is better. I did some adjustments on the microphone, so let me know what you think of the sound now. And if you're interested in a bunch of this Hollywoke stuff, I've got a whole book. It's called Hollywoke, Another Novel. It's a sequel to Wokistan. The ebook is available, trade paperback coming soon. I just sent up the files tonight. Hopefully Amazon approves them soon. The final cover price, I had to make it $9.99. It's a little longer. The cost was more, so I had to kick it up at least another $1. Sorry. I know I said $8.99, but at least I got it under $10. But I think you'll like the book. It's about this kind of celebrity woke nonsense. And let's get into it. From Breitbart, George Takei, I want to live in a country where Kaepernick is seen as a hero and Kyle Rittenhouse is seen as a terrorist. Well, isn't that woke? Several Hollywood leftists jumped to Twitter on Sunday and Monday to praise former NFL player Colin Kaepernick and to attack Kyle Rittenhouse, a teenager facing charges for shooting purported attackers in Kenosha. Morgan Freeman, not actor Morgan Freeman, but filmmaker Morgan Freeman, retweeted a message by United Nations operative that supported Kaepernick and attacked America. It's weird that people would support, a guy from the UN. Look, we have pretty good relationships with most countries. Everybody loves the United States. Really, they do. But that doesn't mean they're not our rivals. They have to try to best us economically as best they can, sometimes militarily. They're always looking for an angle. We're number one, baby, but they gotta go where they gotta go. And I think what the Chinese have found is the soft underbelly of the United States right now, which is race relations. Because we never really dealt with race relations in the United States in any kind of way. And, in most countries, you go to a place like Sweden, most people they're uniform. They're all the same. They're all Swedish. Yeah, there's a handful of people from other countries and races mixed in, but it's very, very tiny percentage. The United States has been a melting pot for a long time. So we have all sorts of different races and religions, and typically we all get along. But this kind of woke nonsense is driving a wedge between people. So why would you... Now look, if you want to praise Colin Kaepernick, a guy who was born rich, is $1 million athlete, is working for a company that, is worth, I think, billions, but doesn't act exactly... Nike doesn't have that great record of labor practices in China. Liberals, I'm not sure why you would support that. In the past, you made noise about it, and now suddenly, that's okay. Oh, no, that's fine. Forget the labor situations in China. I'm not even sure if Nike still I'm pretty sure they still have factories over there. So, look, it's fine if you want to praise him, but, slamming Kyle Rittenhouse, it seems a bit of a stretch. It seems like, as Tim Pool would say, low information voters. People who didn't really bother to read about the real incident. Even the New York Times says Kyle Rittenhouse acted in self-defense. Essentially, they had a breakdown of that night, and I've seen the video. He's running away. He's trying to get away from the rioters. He didn't want to shoot anybody. He didn't go hunting people. He brought a med kit. He helped people. He helped some girl who hurt her leg, and he offered first aid to people. He tried to put out a fire in a dumpster near a gas station, and then he got attacked for it. And they're not sure. The current theory is that there were gunshots going off, and someone decided that Kyle was the one who had shot at them. So they fired at Kyle. Kyle started running. He got attacked as he was retreating, got knocked to the ground. Guy tried to grab his gun. Bam! He shot him. Another guy hit him with a skateboard. Blam! He shot him. Another guy raised up a gun, and blam, he shot him in the arm. I mean, 3 pretty damn good hits, I would say. The guy has he's a good shot. He's got good trigger discipline. Now you're trying to destroy his life. Look, what would you have done? Okay, don't give me that bull like, if I was there, I would have talked people. I would have talked to people and they would have listened to me. No, have you seen these riots? Have you seen the people involved in these riots? These are not people who can be reasoned with. When you're facing a mob, they're not going to be reasoned with. Just ask that owner in Minneapolis who owned I think it was the bar, or the other guy owned a different business. He was crying outside saying, "Why'd you destroy my business? I grew up here." Ask anybody. It's not easy. It's not easy. And these local politicians virtue signaling are a problem. And this kind of stuff supports that. This kind of stuff. It influences people to say, yeah, let's get these people. There's nobody to get, man. This is something the police have to investigate. And Kaepernick, as far as I'm concerned, he's just a poser. Come on. He was already rich. He was born rich. He was in the NFL. He was making tons of money. Now he's oppressed, and now he gets to be a Nike spokesman. Yeah, that's really oppressed, isn't it? I mean, it's a joke in terms of spokesman. But, you got George Takei, a bunch of other people I don't recognize. Evan Handler? I'm not sure who he is. Josh Fox. LeVar Burton, I know. Sure, LeVar Burton, Jordy LaForge. And they all retweeted the same exact thing from this UN guy. You talk about the conformity on the right. Yeah, that was true like 50 years ago. Now we have conformity on the left. But instead of being like pressured into it like the right used to do it, like, oh, you're some kind of weird hippie, man, you should get your hair cut and get a job. Instead of that kind of societal pressure, it's now like, oh, you're a racist if you don't do this too. You don't support the cause, man. You're not in the resistance. I've seen it before. It's the same damn pressure. It's just coming from a different source. And no, I'm not joining your club. But then again, I've always been contrarian. Obviously, I'm a libertarian.